organic conferences in a different format, and we felt that the format had run out of steam. It was a format where either a farmer or a conservation authority or a scientist, professor spoke about the issues of climate change and energy dependence, and then we had a discussion, and we felt the issues are too urgent and too complex to address in that format. So thanks to the support from Karen Landman and her students in the graduate course in landscape architecture and planning, who are, please stand up.
Yeah.
Who are helping us run this as an experiment, as a way to learn facilitation and recording. We're very grateful for them, and we invite you to help them learn by facilitating you. They haven't done this before, but we never have done this before either, so we're all learning. The format tonight is as follows. There's two short presentations, one by Roxana Rochon on a sustainable food systems project that some of you were already involved in, so you're going to get a quick summary of a project that has been consulting on sustainable food systems. We will also have a presentation by Bob Butt, so we'll get a sense of one type of experience of a type of farming that may be resilient enough for climate change and expensive fuel or expensive energy. We will then work in groups. This group here, where Phil Beard is sitting, is on purpose a group of leaders of organic organizations from Ontario. We were dying to have you guys together. We assume you don't have time to do something like this, so it's a treat to have you together. The rest of you are leaders in your own farms, in your own academia, and your own work, but you're in mixed groups. Each table has a theme, and there's 4 themes that we're dealing with today. Climate change, ecosystem restoration, energy dependence, and economic alternatives. There's a beautiful quote by Wendell Berry that says, if you want to look after the soil, you have to be able to afford to look after the soil. So we're very conscious about the economic, but it's 4 themes. Each table has a set of instructions and a facilitator who will remind you of the instructions. We're doing 2 sessions in the tables where we will ask you to digest this information and give us some feedback, and then we will come back and do a plenary. This room will become very loud very soon. If it does so, we have the option of moving a couple of tables to the room next door. If you find that it's too loud, get up, move there, and some of us will come and help you rearrange next door, because this room gets very loud. We also have Katie at the back, who is very interested in documenting your impressions on this process, and she may be asking you to fill in a very quick survey at the end of today's session. Who else have I forgotten? Okay, very quickly.
Ricardo,
yep.
The artist.
Thank you. And we have Tanya and Christy doing visual documentation. Christy is going to focus on this table. Tanya is going to improvise and summarize as much as she can from the products that are coming out of the tables. We will have a plenary session, and at that plenary session, here's the focus of what we want to do today. We want to recreate, reinvent, think about ways in which the leading organic organizations in Ontario can take practical steps to start looking after what we can do. And this is what I think this session is all about. We believe those of you doing farming, doing research, doing extension, policymakers, if there's anyone here, are so busy dealing with the urgencies of today. So we're trying to prepare for the impossible when we're immersed in the urgency of today. And so climate change is happening, 26th of January, and it's 0. Peak oil is going to happen. We're dependent on energy. None of our production systems can survive. We've got to do something about that. Governments are not doing that. I don't know where else in Canada today there's the brain power we have in this room. Let's make the best use of this. This is an experiment. On Saturday in room 334, which apparently is just below us, the students from the graduate class are going to do a summary of what happened. So if there's friends of yours, colleagues who are at this conference but couldn't come today and are passionate of this topic, at noon on Saturday, there will be an hour and a half or up to 2 hours of visual summaries of what we learned today. That's where we're at. So I'm going to invite Roxana to do a quick presentation on the work of the sustainable food systems, followed by